This week has been absolutely massive in terms of brand new Xbox news, from Xbox ROG Ally Preorders beginning right now, alongside potential PlayStation games coming to Xbox in the near future, and even the brand new announcement of Forza Horizon 6 coming late next year. There's definitely a lot to cover in today's video. With that though, if you're brand new or just returning here, my name is Fletcher and this is Xbox Nation. I cover everything from Xbox news, reviews and updates every single day, so subscribe down below if you want to keep up to date with the latest and greatest within the Xbox realm. With that though, let's dive right into this huge update coming our way for this week. Yes, the day has finally happened. The Xbox ROG Ally Preorders have now gone live across 38 countries across the globe, and a lot of people are getting really excited for this brand new Xbox handheld. First, what I'll do is break down the pre-order pricing, which has also gone live, so you know what to expect for both of the handheld SKUs. What I've done is chucked up the details on screen for you now for a few of the main regions, and it's a big mix across the board. I won't lie, the Xbox ROG Ally X is getting pretty expensive, with it topping out about 800 quid here in the UK. However, I do feel it's not actually priced that bad due to what you're getting outside the box. Compared to other handhelds within the same performance range on the market currently, it seems actually fairly priced for what you're getting. If you take the Lenovo Legion Go 2, which has the same chipset, the game is almost $400 more expensive, so the Asus does seem pretty good value in its comparison. For me though, the standard Xbox ROG Ally does actually seem competitively priced, especially due to many handhelds out on the market at the moment, including the Steam Deck. I am quite curious though to see how this one performs on the market when it does release, and what the benefits are with that sort of 100 quid extra price tag compared to the Steam Deck in terms of its performance, battery life, and so many more options. Even so, pre-orders for the ROG Xbox Ally handheld have now begun, with both versions of the device available for purchase at multiple different retailers, including the Microsoft Store in the US, alongside the Asus eShop and select local retailers in your regions. I have managed personally to grab a couple of pre-orders for both of the different SKUs to give you my honest review upon its launch, so do make sure you're subscribed down below so you don't miss out on my reviews upon the release date this October. After weeks and weeks that Forza Horizon 6 might be revealed at the Tokyo Game Show, it finally happened. And yes, we are all going to be driving around the open world of Japan when it comes to Xbox Game Pass sometime in 2026. I have actually chucked up the teaser trailer on screen for you right now, and all it really does is give us an insight into the game's brand new Japanese setting. We unfortunately didn't get any more gameplay, but Xbox and Playground Games have stated that we should see more about Forza Horizon 6 in early 2026, which no doubt will occur at an Xbox Developer Direct. All we know from the details so far is that this will be the largest and most detailed Forza Horizon world ever, including the likes of a Tokyo City location, and then the surrounding countryside with a ton of complexity and verticality. Honestly, this one looks pretty fantastic and really lines up well for the 25th anniversary of Xbox consoles next year. It's looking like a pretty hyped 2026 so far, and I'm really interested to see how all of us are going to be able to play these games within our big backlogs. Well, hot on the heels of adding its popular Witcher 3 controller to the service, Microsoft has now introduced us with some new Ninja Gaiden 4 options to its Xbox Design Lab program, and it's looking pretty wonderful. Live in the lab right now, avid hackers and slashers can make custom variants of this new Ninja Gaiden 4 design, and it will be applicable to both the standard Xbox Series X and S controller and also the Elite Series 2. Much like the Witcher 3 design, the absolute cheapest you can spec this one for is $95 in the States or £83 in the UK, with the Elite version starting at $185 or £150 here in the UK as well. It is of course higher than the usual special edition controller price, but that is kind of to be expected when it comes to the Xbox Design Lab scheme. I don't really know how limited these will be, but if you do take a look at the Witcher 3 alongside the Redfall controllers, these could be removed fairly soon after their launch dates. This week, there was certainly a lot of chatter online across all of the social media platforms surrounding PlayStation games showing up in search engine results for Xbox consoles, and these games include the likes of Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon Zero Dawn, The Last of Us 2, and so much more. And honestly, it's got a lot of people thinking, could we see these games come to Xbox down the line? Basically, if you typed Horizon Zero Dawn or any of the other aforementioned PS5 games with Xbox into your search bar, you then come across an Xbox Store link to the German version of the store. Then, when you clicked on it, you'd be presented with an error page on the Xbox Store itself. It does seem to have been removed from my research as of today, so I would definitely take anything like this with a very big pinch of salt. I personally do feel we might see more PlayStation games come to Xbox down the line, but when we might see that, well, I don't think so in the near future. Still, I would be curious to hear what your thoughts are on this, and if you think we could see any more PlayStation games come to our Xbox consoles, and what ones you would like to see in the near future. Yesterday, Xbox did provide us with their Xbox Tokyo Game Show showcase, and I have to say, there were quite a few announcements which really did surprise me. I have covered a video about the announcements already here on the channel, so you can certainly check that out if you haven't done so already, but there were quite a few games that are worth noting down and also getting pretty excited for. Personally, I'm actually really excited that we're getting Monster Hunter Stories 1, 2, and 3 on our Xbox consoles, and that's coming to us within the next 12 months, which is so lovely to see. These games are highly regarded as some of the best within the Monster Hunter franchise, and I really can't wait to sink my teeth into these games and give them a go for the very first time. We also got plenty of Xbox Play Anywhere confirmations and some more release dates and confirmations of Xbox Game Pass titles. Still, it was a little nice showing, especially for lovers of JRPGs or anyone who does love those little indie gems. Activision is really getting ready to show off Black Ops 7 multiplayer at their special Call of Duty Next event, which will be happening on the 30th of September. But until then, they did provide us with a brand new trailer within the past couple of days. This trailer in particular was actually highlighting the multiplayer for the very first time and giving us insight into what maps and also gameplay styles that we can expect upon its launch. What is quite nice is that this game will be launching with 16 6 vs 6 multiplayer maps, plus 2 large-scale 20 vs 20 skirmish maps. The team over at Treyarch also gave us the usual New Year, New Call of Duty jargon, and does state that Black Ops 7 has been built to deliver intense tactical action across a variety of environments, yada yada yada. Kind of everything we kind of expect from Black Ops these days. Of course though, we're getting very close to that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta date, which will be starting on the 2nd of October. But what's interesting about the beta is that we will have access to 6 of the maps from the launch, which is quite a staggering amount, especially for a beta period. Still though, what do you think about the Black Ops 7 trailer so far, and are you getting excited at all for the multiplayer? You'll have to let me know down below. For me personally, I'm not actually that excited for Black Ops this year. I feel like this one isn't really bringing any innovation in any particular area, and it does look like the usual sort of Call of Duty package that we get every single year, and I'm getting pretty bored of it. Especially with the likes of Battlefield 6, which looks absolutely insane. I feel like I'm going to be spending all of my time within that game instead of Call of Duty this time around. In case you missed it though, we actually got a closer look earlier this week about Kojima's next game coming to Xbox, and it's called OD Knock. Of course, you may remember this one as we did have a small snippet about 3 to 4 years ago now, but we finally got a bit of extended gameplay as what we'll expect within this Xbox exclusive coming within the next year or two. The new Kojima trailer was pulled straight from the team's Beyond the Strand livestream, which is just typical Kojima style through and through. A lot of folks online though did actually draw parallels to Kojima's cancelled PT project, and I won't lie, it looks so insanely accurate, and you can tell it was a really big influence. In terms of whether this will be what the game looks like upon its launch, you can't really say that Kojima and co won't live up to those technical expectations. To me, the facial work in particular here does remind me a lot of Hellblade 2, so we know what can really be done within the hardware of this generation. The rest of the trailer does have that Kojima shine to it though, and it looks so bloody terrifying. So, how do you feel about the Xbox ROG Ally pricing? And are you going to be picking one up and eagerly anticipating the release of Forza Horizon 6 within the next 12 months? You'll have to let me know down below. Of course, do like this video if you did enjoy. Also, do subscribe as I do upload Xbox content every single day, and I will be providing these weekly news videos every single Friday from now on, so it'd be great to see you all around. Whilst you're here though, and if you do want to check out another one of my Xbox videos, as I mentioned, I did cover the announcement of the Tokyo Game Show reveal that we had within the past couple of days. There are a lot of games that you need to be excited about, and a few that were quite genuine surprises.